Forman, you want to go?
Sure.
All right, let's do it.
Okay.
You ready? Thank you very much. Thank you. Good to be here. I'm here all week. Try
the podcast.
Try the
Try
podcast.
the podcast. Yeah.
Welcome. Welcome to Due to Underwhelming Demand, the podcast with Dave, Rachel, and Forman. By the way, this is the podcast that you should throw things at. Go ahead, throw things at this podcast. But for heaven's sake, stop throwing things at concerts, okay?
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Throw them at podcasts. Throw things at Joe Rogan's podcast.
Oh, yeah.
Okay?
Yes.
Stop throwing.
No.
Dude, stop hitting
Yeah.
Harry Styles in the head.
I
Yes.
know.
My
the
goodness.
poor guy.
doesn't need a phone directly in the
Kelsey
eye.
Ballerini got
I
one
know.
in the face.
A
Yeah.
bracelet in the face. Morgan Wallen doesn't need your cowboy
No.
boot.
Right.
No.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and Pink
Although-
doesn't need your mom's ashes.
Oh, I saw that.
Well,
What the hell?
well, that's not a bad idea. Never mind. Okay.
Oh,
Anyway,
my.
here we are. Welcome to the podcast, Forman.
Yeah, the
Uh,
podcast that's a lot like Cape Breton.
Oh,
Oh.
what does that
Okay.
mean?
It seems nice, but you wonder where all the fiddles are.
Well, there's a big one on the harbor.
I like that one. I'm going to use that one again. I like that. I'm going to reintroduce that one weekly.
Seems nice,
Yeah.
but you wonder where all the fiddles are.
That's right.
All right.
We didn't go see the giant fiddle, which
Oh,
I
you
think is in
didn't.
Sydney, where your sister
Yes,
lives, Rachel.
It is, yeah.
There's a
just thought,
giant fiddle?
Yes.
Right on the harbor.
Oh, it's
on the
probably like
boardwalk or
world's
whatever.
largest fiddle or
Yeah.
some
Why?
dumb. Because
What?
every roadside in
Everybody
Canada
fiddles.
needs something.
But does everybody fiddle in Cape
They're
Breton?
fiddlers.
They're
Well,
fiddlers?
it turns out they
Well, I
don't,
don't
and
know.
that's part of my disappointment with the whole island.
They're not fiddlers?
Look, it is a beautiful place. We spent 3 days there.
There's a lack of fiddles for your
Yeah,
liking.
we camped. Ashley found she was looking up, and there's many places that offer the dome camping thing.
Yes, actually, it's quite nice. Some of them.
So it's technically camping, but you have an actual bed. There's electricity. There's a shower, toilet, sink, and the dome is like open to the sky, so you're able to see the stars at night. All that stuff. And there's
Oh,
several
wow.
different places.
Wow.
Perhaps she got them mixed up because after we left our place and drove by another one, we thought, well, those are nice. They're right on the ocean. They each have a hot tub. What a view. They're huge. And the first thing she said is, I think that's the website I thought I was booking on.
Okay.
Ours were fine. They're just deep in the woods.
Ooh.
Lots of mosquitoes.
Yeah.
You think you have at least a little mini fridge or something. No, didn't have any of that.
Oh, wow.
Oh boy,
So,
Okay.
it made the
that's
most of it.
disappointing.
Yeah, made the most of it. Had canoes.
Probably
included.
cheaper than the say $600
Yeah.
or $1,200 a night that the other ones I'm
Wait,
sure were.
wait. Did you say you had a canoe?
Sure did.
Forman,
Well, he was the
former.
president of the canoe club.
Yes, I know he was.
Of
Yeah.
And
course,
so,
he has a canoe.
well, yeah, but I didn't realize that he did. You strap it to the top of the Forman mobile?
No. They include them at the campsite.
Oh, wow.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Did you
so-
tell them that you're a pro?
No.
Oh,
How did it go? Did you teach the girls how to canoe?
I mean, they sat in the middle and complained the whole time, as you would expect.
yes, yeah.
Okay.
There
yeah.
were moments
Kids
in, 3 days on a road trip with a 10-year-old and a 6-year-old. What do you want? I mean, if there's a handful of everyone yelling at each other every day, that's still not that bad. It's to be expected.
Yes. Yep. Fair. I mean, it's just like at home, but on a road trip.
Yes.
So you're still yelling. So, yeah.
Yes. And bless Ashley's
Wow.
heart for cleaning the back seat of the car today, because was it ever ingrained in food, and the whole back was nothing but sand.
Oh,
just
boy. Nice.
disgusting. Like
Yeah.
that new car that's more like an SUV, not a van. Definitely not a van.
I think I think
Definitely not
it
new
again?
anymore.
A
I think-
Nissan?
yeah, I think you earlier referred to it as a car.
Yes,
So
it's
which is
rare.
a car?
In the car.
The
Especially
car.
on Cape Breton. Where you go into a gas station and there's a bunch of old men huddled around the Keurig machine,
Right.
chit-chatting about whether or not the halibut quotas
Right.
might be increased.
Wow. So,
It's a business.
how long does it take?
5
not
hours.
min- 5 hours to drive
from
to Cape?
Halifax.
Yeah.
Whoa,
Because
that's
we went up to the east side of the Cape Breton's Highlands National Park.
Oh wow,
Beautiful mountains, full mountains, real
Wow.
mountain range, unreal.
Hmm.
Like absolutely stunningly beautiful. Now that east side turns out where Ingonish is and Dingwall was near where we were staying. If you are familiar with those towns, maybe on a past road
I don't
trip
even
or
know
one
what-
coming up,
I don't know what language you're even.
I would
speaking.
just say you probably don't really need to spend that much time on that side. Because the beach
Okay.
is more like just a pile of rocks that when the
Oh.
waves come in, they just bang into your feet and your shins.
Oh, that's no fun.
Well, you've been to
Okay.
Cape,
Well,
haven't
life
you?
lesson. I
You
mean,
you've
No,
been
we
there, haven't
haven't.
you,
No.
Rachel?
Oh, I've
Rachel.
been there. Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. Yeah, I've been there. Yeah.
Oh,
Where did you
Many
go?
times. Well, we
Did
were
you do
at-
the
in
mountains?
Sydney.
Highlands National
No,
Park?
No.
The most scenic place that everybody goes? The
I don't
Cabot
think-
Trail?
Well, yeah, okay. So we've done the Cabot Trail, I guess. I don't know. They just drove us around. I don't really know where I was.
you don't even ask.
Well, we drove part of the Cabot Trail last time we were there to get to a brewery that was kind of in the mountains there.
Oh, I would do that then. That
And
sounds.
I forget what they were. Big Spruce Brewing, I think they were called.
Oh, that
And-
is not in the mountains and technically the Cabot Trail, but just is the main road to get to Sydney.
Right.
Oh, is
it
that what
was-
it
Beautiful
is?
though.
We
Big
didn't
Spruce,
do-
really nice place.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
we didn't really do the Cabot Trail because the kids don't care.
The amount
we
of
stopped
look.
at a few lookout points, but that's it.
There's so many lookouts. We're like, well, we're
Yeah.
getting out, so get out of the car.
Yeah.
Take your headphones off.
Get out of the car.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're taking a picture. Look like you're happy.
And the kids don't care, right? Like we took them to the brewery because they had food there. We could all have lunch and have a drink, and then we all found a beach and went to the beach. That's what we did.
Yeah.
Wow.
But so you go up around the tippy top, and you go right through the mountains, stunningly beautiful, and then you come down the western side that kind of faces PEI. Somewhere out there,
Okay.
PEI, and you come through Shetty Camp, which is very Acadian and French.
Yes.
Beautiful beach town. Inverness, stunningly beautiful beach town. Dave,
Wow.
it's like PEI, but you have the beautiful, long, sandy beach and the dunes and a golf
Wow.
course right beside it.
Wow.
And the downtown patios and bars right beside that.
Wow.
All contained.
In Cape Breton, you're telling me.
Inverness.
There are some very beautiful spots. Yeah.
Mine, and I know I've been to the East Coast twice. And I know very little about Cape Breton because I've never been there. But the only thing that I recall, Rachel, and I don't know if you recall this, but we went.
I just have to have a sneeze. Hang on.
Okay,
Yeah,
have
go
a
ahead.
sneeze. I thought you would probably be yawning by now.
No, sneeze this time.
Okay. We went there before the country music CCMA week came to London for the first time, and so
Yes.
we went down the year before when it was in Halifax, and left Forman at home, which Forman loved.
Yeah.
It was really great.
Yeah. And anyway, as I recall, when there was like an awards dinner or something, we had to get a little dressed up, and the group that was traveling from London all got to sit at a table close to the stage and close to
Yes,
what was
except
going
us.
on. And they
Yeah.
parked us
We
way
were at the very back.
way in the back. And it was a table of 10, and I don't recall who the other people were, but there was a lovely older couple. And they were, as it turns out, he was the general manager, also the program director, I believe the morning man.
Custodian also.
Would have been sales.
Yeah.
And his wife, I think, did a show and also was responsible for, the billing and everything else at a radio station somewhere in Cape Breton.
Yes.
And they were lovely.
They were lovely people.
Yes,
Very kind.
very kind.
Exactly what you expect.
Not raucous, Foreman.
No.
Not
No.
lively.
No.
They certainly didn't bring a fiddle.
They didn't bring their fiddles,
No.
which was disappointing because there was a lot of fiddles that week. I
Yes,
feel like.
and
that
but
was in
although
Halifax.
I feel like if there was a music he was an expert in, it probably would have been fiddling.
Yep.
I would have.
think you're probably right.
I would have guessed that.
Yeah.
So that's my only Cape Breton. That's all I know. I don't even know if I know anybody else from Cape Breton. Now your sister Rachel lives there.
Yeah, she lives there, and her husband is from there, so his family is all there. So we know.
Does he drive? Does he drive a car?
Yes, he
car.
drives a car. Yeah, and
What Mick name does he have for a last name?
he doesn't actually.
Oh,
He
really?
doesn't have a nickname.
Every
Not
road,
Mick
every
nor Mac.
community center, yeah,
That's a
they're
Mick or a Mac.
No,
Yeah,
not a Mick
that's
nor
too
a
bad.
Mac name. No, he doesn't actually. But there are a lot that do, of course. I mean, and everybody's just the thing. Cape Breton, I feel like, is a little bit on island time.
Yes.
They're a little bit on island time, but they're just so kind, and so they would give you the shirt off their back, like any one of them, and they're just so nice. Everybody who's there. Like,
Okay, what do you mean by island time? I think
they're a little bit like nothing's really urgent.
Nothing is urgent.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nothing
that's
is really
that's
urgent.
kind of how I felt about that couple at the
Yeah.
dinner. Yeah, they were sort of
Yeah.
It's very,
doesn't-
Yeah.
it's very
it
go with
doesn't
the
matter.
flow. Yeah,
We'll
whatever
get
works
to
for
it.
you. Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
which
Yeah.
fork do we
Nothing's urgent.
use?
I think
I
that
don't think it
annoys
matters.
them about
Yeah.
all of us because they look at us and they call us unterrible, and
Yeah.
everybody from Ontario they assume is like everyone from Toronto, right? We're all that's they think we are,
Sure.
and so it's like jarring to them. Like I think are jarring to them.
I just wish
Yeah.
they would play it up a little bit more, I think is my takeaway, where it's stunningly beautiful, and that west side of Cape Breton, again, like, you gotta go there because it's amazing. But you go through Shetty Camp, Inverness, Mabou, we're the home of the Rankins, Port Hood, beautiful beaches, and I just didn't hear any fiddling. There's no bagpipes.
Well, I think
saw
you-
not a single person in a kilt.
I'm sorry, I'd be
Well,
disappointed
they don't
too.
just walk around like
I
that.
know,
Like,
I
you
think
have to
that's-
go to like a bar or a pub or a certain venue to see
And I
that.
get,
I think.
and there's a certain degree of, like, you're in a tourist area. It's like PEI. I'm sure people who
Yeah.
live there all year round, and that's where they're from, like, they resent how many tourists are coming here.
I get it.
Probably, yeah.
Their
Sure.
entitled
But I mean, it's
Toronto
not-
attitudes. But
Yes,
I'm just
yeah.
saying, you know, it's nice to have a roadside restaurant, but maybe it could be an ocean view restaurant.
Listen, when you
And
go
maybe
to
you shouldn't just play classic rock. Maybe you should have the Rankin family on 24/7.
well, maybe.
I think
Let's
they'd
have
probably
some
get sick of it.
bagpipes and some fiddling if you're catering to tourists in the first
Well,
place.
this is what I think. When you walk, when you walk off, get off the airplane at the airport in Las Vegas, there's a slot machine. As a matter of fact,
Well,
there's
yes.
25 of them right
Exactly.
there. As soon
True.
as you get off the
That's
plane,
true.
they get off the plane. When you go to Scotland, I would imagine when you get off the plane in Scotland, you
a
walk off,
bagpiper?
there's somebody playing the bagpipes and wearing a kilt. And if there isn't, there's something wrong there.
Well, I
So-
don't know. I don't think there is.
Well, if you
Well,
get off,
maybe
you get off
so
a
I know.
plane. If
I
you get
can't
off
say
a
that.
plane in Toronto, how far do you have to go to meet an asshole? Not far. Am I right? Am I right?
So your problem, Forman, with Cape
Yes.
Breton is that it is not as advertised.
I want to cross the bridge, have Jimmy Rankin shake my hand, give me a lobster
right.
and a
Absol-
six-pack of Coors Light, and I'm
Abs-
in Cape Breton.
Absolutely. That's
Take you to a
right.
kitchen party.
That's right. This is due to Underwhelming Demand, the podcast that'll make you, wish you didn't know what a podcast was. That's our goal. It's just, let's lay it out
I
there.
hope not.
That's our goal.
I hope that's not.
I should go
That's
back
what
to
we're doing.
listening to the radio.
That's
Right,
right.
yeah.
Why aren't you guys? Oh yeah, now I know why. Anyway, we're Dave, Rachel, and Forman.
Dave Collins.
Dave Collins. That's my name. Listen, I was somewhere just prior to this recording. We're recording this. I went to a place that I really don't enjoy. I have never.
Could be anywhere.
No, that's not
Did you
true.
hear my
Because-
eyes roll?
no, it's not anywhere. I
Just
went.
London, anything
Yeah,
south of Fanshawe
outside of my
Road.
house.
My
Yeah.
my daughter needed
Woodstock, St.
Right.
Thomas.
No, none of that. That's not true.
Dave likes his house and Costco.
no,
and anywhere with beer.
No, I like lots of things, but I do not enjoy my daughter needed me to be her adult because the adult has to sign some papers. My daughter has decided, and she has the money, so she can do this. She's decided for the summer at least, and maybe continuing, we'll see, that she wants to get fit and has decided to join a gym.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Good.
Oh,
Cool.
good for her.
I don't like gyms. I fundamentally don't like places that, charge you to do something that you can do anywhere. I mean, you literally you want to know how you get fit? Go for a walk, go for a run, climb, stairs. It's
Use
not
the
hard.
outdoor exercise equipment that every city thinks you want in public parks and
Yes,
no one ever uses.
You don't really
Yeah, we
need.
have some now, too.
You don't
Yeah.
need the whole gym treatment. So without going into too many details
Okay.
about what gym we went to, let's just say
I know the gym because they have a free teen membership for the summer.
that's not the one we decided to select.
Oh, you didn't select that.
No,
one.
we didn't
Okay.
select that option. That's what I thought I was going for. On the way there, I found out we were going because no, you don't get use of all of the facilities if you do that teen thing.
Oh.
I want to be able to use all of I want to be able to go where I want to go and do what I want to do. And I
Okay.
said, well, how much does that cost? So she told me how much it costs. It's irrelevant. She has money. If that's what she wants to spend her money on, that's
Yeah,
fine.
she works hard. Yeah.
Yeah, it's her money. So we get in there, and they're very happy to see you. They said, "Are you here for the teen thing?" No, said Charlotte. I would like to sign up for a membership. Oh, come right in.
Yes, their marketing worked then. Lure them in
Come-
with the free shitty thing.
Come right
Yeah.
Get them to sign up for the full package.
in. Come
Yeah,
right
exactly.
in. Come right in. We will sit
Exactly.
you right here, and I'll get you a representative.
Okay, a representative. All right.
We did a tour. We got the sales plan. We got the sales pitch. You really should get a personal trainer. I'm
really
like,
should,
You
yeah.
really need a personal trainer, and you should sign up for this one because you get all the classes and everything else. But you could take it anyway. So she got a lesson in upselling, and I said, "Do you have enough to cover all this?" And she goes, so she shows me how much money is in her account. I said, well, you're going to have to back off on a couple of things. Okay. Anyway, so Dad's got to sign in. And so you guys says, what's your name? So I tell him my name, and I said, it's Dave Collins. And he says, we have a Dave Collins here.
Another Dave Collins.
I said, oh, that's okay. It's fine. It's I'm
Well,
surprised.
let me meet this fine
No,
gentleman. That's what you said.
No, I did not. Why would I do that?
I
I
know you
do.
would.
Why would I do that, Rachel? You know me. Because that's an awkward conversation. What do you say to someone with the same name as you? What do you say?
I would say neat. Like it's
Yeah,
two
neat.
fairly common
Where's
names. To be
Where's
quite
the
honest.
Fiddles?
You know what? There is another.
Let's see under that kilt, David.
Okay,
Where's
that's
the
awkward.
Fiddles?
That's an awkward question.
Where's
Don't
the
say
Fiddles?
Don't say that.
okay.
If there was another Rachel Gilbert, and there is apparently in London, because I think she goes to the same hair salon that I do, and they mix us up sometimes. I think that's fascinating. I've
Okay.
never met anybody else named Rachel Gilbert.
Well,
But there's
we found it, didn't we? I don't know. There was somebody who claimed his name was Dave Collins. Lived, I thought, wasn't it Woodstock? Didn't we hear
Yeah.
from somebody?
Yes, there was a guy, a Dave Collins in Woodstock that called, and I think there was another one somewhere, wasn't there?
I
There's
don't
somebody
know.
else?
Also, how he sets that up as a guy who claims his name is Dave.
That, is
Yeah,
his, that was
exactly.
his name. He called us a few times, I think.
Yeah,
didn't
but
fax us a copy of his license.
Even that, when exactly.
I guess. Sure.
I mean, I'm at the gym where they're trying to upsell, and the guy goes, "Oh, we've got a Dave Collins." Sure, you do. Yeah, sure. You're just trying to make me
Trying to get more money out of me.
Yeah, that's right. Anyway, so anyway, I don't think I don't think a lot of parents are naming their kids Dave or David right now. I mean, I don't think.
You'd be surprised. Someone was texting the radio station this morning, and I just assume she was at least significantly older than Rachel because her name is Yvonne. Turns out she's 26.
Oh wow.
Yvonne, 26
Yvonne,
years old.
26.
Oh,
there you go.
significantly younger.
Well,
turns out.
anyway.
Although I feel like I'm 26.
Anyway.
You look like you're 26 too.
Yeah.
Forman's my
well
favorite
done.
out of both of
Okay. All right. Anyway, so we're getting off topic here. So anyway, there's a Dave Collins here, and I'm like, it's a nice name, and I guess it's fairly common. I don't know. Anyway, we go through the whole process, and now we're getting a picture of Charlotte, and we got to get a little thing so she can get into the gym, and this is her thing, and what she wants to do with her money. We're both her mother and her father are very much in favor of her exercising and, whatever makes her feel good. And if that's what you want to spend your money on, do it. Sure. That's fine. It's not how I would spend my money, but if that's what you want to do, you
Gotcha.
if that's what you want, you do that.
You're
So
very clear on that point.
We've heard that a few times now.
very clear on that. So anyway, as we're getting ready, and I've signed my life away too, whatever, because if he fails to pay, I'm pretty sure I'll have to. And this very young, really good-looking a guy comes up to me and says, "Dave Collins?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "I'm Dave Collins." I said, "I heard there was a Dave Collins here." He reaches out and shakes my hand. Nice firm grip. I know
Boy,
that.
he's
Nice
probably
firm.
a real
Well,
beefcake.
he works there. He works there.
Yeah,
Yes.
I bet he
yes.
does, yeah.
Yeah, he's in good shape.
I wish I was
Here's
there to
my-
sign your cast.
That's right. That's right. I didn't flinch. I should have, but I didn't. And he says, "You kept me company for many years when I worked for the City of London."
Whoa.
He's a city worker, and he listened to us, Rachel.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
It was really so. Did I want to meet him? Of course I did. Of course I wanted to
But
meet Dave
did you
Collins.
tell him that? Well,
I did not mention what I did. No, he just said, "I just want to thank you for the many years I listened to you when I worked." And I went, "Well, that's very nice. Thank you very, very much."
Wow.
And then I pointed out, I said, "You know what?
now I'm pleased to meet you, Dave.
There's another Dave Collins."
In Woodstock.
No.
Oh.
With a junior on the end.
Right.
Who just happens to work for the City of London.
I was gonna say that. Did
And
you
he-
tell him that your son works for the
And
city
he
of
says,
London?
"Yes, he's in the water department. I met him. He's a nice guy." I said, "He sure is." Guess where he gets that? Anyway, long
This
story
guy
short.
who's not pleased to be here.
But he's a lovely man, and I want to thank him for coming up and saying hello.
That's nice.
It really, it made it a much more pleasant experience. And then, if I can just point this out, as he's walking away, and we had a little conversation as he's walking away, and even Charlotte noticed, he patted the girl on the back and said, "Excuse me, Rachel," to the girl at the front, and went walking off. I know.
And there's a Rachel there.
There was a Rachel with Dave Collins.
Wow.
Charlotte
That's
went,
so funny.
"Did you hear that, Rachel?" I said, "Yeah."
Was her last name Gilbert?
I don't know. I didn't ask. I wish I had. Yeah.
Maybe it was her, the one I've been looking for.
Could be.
Only we can find a Forman somewhere.
Or
I wonder if
forearm.
anyone else's nickname
Forearm.
is Forman. I wonder if that's anyone's nickname.
This is Due to Underwhelming Demand, the podcast that's almost as exciting as a cage match between Mark Zuckerberg and Elon Musk, but without all the bitch slapping.
It's just, you know
Am
what?
I right?
I actually don't know who would win that one. I cannot say.
Mark is a trained jiu-jitsu fighter.
Is
Yeah.
he?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Well,
And Elon's like 250 pounds.
well, you could just
We'll
jump
see
on
what
it.
happens. I don't know.
Then.
Something. Anyway.
I mean, I don't
By
know.
the way, and this is the part of the podcast where we would tell you who our sponsor is, except we don't
Right.
have one.
We
So if
don't
you
have
would,
one.
if you would like to sponsor this podcast,
Fill in this gap.
and keep it
Sure.
going, here we go.
We would love to have. We give you lots of love as our sponsor. Like, what are the benefits? The benefits of being a sponsor are we have a very loyal and large podcast audience. We give you lots of love when you are our sponsor, more than you pay for, actually.
Oh, yes.
And we, I don't know what else. We're just so
Oh,
thankful.
that's it.
And you help us keep this whole thing going, really.
Oh,
So,
yeah, pretty much.
which is amazing.
Yeah. Well,
So
we
you-
help you sell more of your service or product,
Yes.
essentially, because every sponsor we've had has said that, yes,
That's
They got
true.
reaction.
that's exactly what it did for them.
Perfect.
They did get reaction, either followers, sales, interest. They got it all. So it works for sure.
Okay.
So you can email us anytime, daverachelforman@gmail.com. There's no E in Forman. So daverachelforman@gmail.com, or you can message us on Facebook or Instagram. That's where we are.
Okay. Listen, see if you can guess which one of us is pickling onions.
Not the one who pickled his liver in Cape Breton.
A weekend thing. For
I'm
you?
on my. Oh, and by the way, I'm so happy to see both of you, along with even me, signed up for Threads, whatever that is.
Well, yeah, I'm on.
I don't
Threads.
know.
I don't know what it is.
I feel like I have to be. Even
I
though
don't
I
know.
don't work in radio anymore.
I don't know.
I do feel like I have to
I
be
just,
on it.
I just went, sure, Threads, why not? I don't
Yeah.
care. And the first thing I see is Rachel's. I'm laughing my head off.
My
Anyway,
what?
Yeah, you were on Threads ahead of me. Somehow you were several hours ahead of
I was
me.
ahead of you.
Yeah, but I was on pretty much the same day as
Yeah.
you. Yeah. Anyway,
Follow Dave on Threads to never see a single post.
Yeah, you won't get a post.
Not
I'm
worth
just
it.
there. I'm just there.
It's not worth it.
I am there though. So I'm, as always, scrolling through one of my, I don't know, just kind of looking through, and I see the pickling's done, or some picture. I think it's Jeremy, and then there's a picture of Rachel, and they're
yes.
both proudly showing off their pickled onions.
Yeah, that's what I did yesterday.
So my question to you is, why?
Why? Because
Why
they're
are you-
delicious.
Why are you pickling onions
You can
of
have
all
pickled
things?
onions on so many things. And actually, somebody did message me and said, "What do you have those on?" You can have pickled onions on hamburgers, tacos, salad, sandwiches, anything.
Can't
and
you
they're
just
delicious.
Can't you just put like
You can, but regular
onions?
Yeah,
on-
so these are just a little tangier because they're like pickled.
How long does it take you to pickle them?
It might have taken about an hour. About an hour
Hmm.
to do everything.
Was there a lot of them?
I did 3 pounds. Like I got a bag of red onions from the grocery store, and then
And with the intent of pickling?
yeah, with the intent of
Or
pickling.
did it sit in the pantry for 2 months and you thought,
No,
oh,
I used
shit, I
it
better do something with these?
Same
So,
day I
so
used it.
okay, I'm curious.
By the way, not only did I pickle onions, I pickled carrots.
Okay, but pickled carrots.
Yeah, because you'll love this.
No, I.
My sister's
No, I
in-laws from Cape Breton. Her father-in-law pickled carrots, and we had them last year. And Julie, when we were visiting Cape Breton, and Julia, my daughter, loved them so much, and so she asked me if I would make some, and I said, "Yeah, I'll make some." So I got a bag of carrots,
Pickled
and it made
carrots.
2 giant jars.
Pickled carrots.
Yeah,
And-
you just eat them like a snack.
Okay.
It's awesome.
Right.
Shouldn't you, like, if these are the first things you've ever pickled,
Yeah.
Yeah, my
why not
question
start with
is-
a cucumber?
They were.
Yeah, like
Well, the
why
cucumbers
wouldn't you
I haven't
pick?
gotten yet. I have to go find the little cucumbers for pickling, and I have to. Then I have to
Yeah,
go to a market.
It seems to me that the first thing that you would want to pickle is a pickle.
I am going to do pickles, but I didn't
just
have
don't
the
understand.
pickles yet.
Oh,
so
okay.
I
I feel like
started
of
with what
all
I had.
the vegetables
The pickles.
available for pickling, I would probably think of an onion last.
Yeah,
Really? What else
I
would
would.
you pickle
yes.
besides pickles?
I don't know. What?
Like an onions.
That's
Like,
our
what would
question
be
to you.
second on
Don't
your
turn
list?
this. You're flipping this around. What
Yeah,
else
listen,
would you pickle
the
besides
reason I
pickles?
did
Apparently, you
onions-
found other things.
Yes,
Yeah.
I did onions and carrots because they were second and third on my list. I don't want pickled eggs. I don't want pickled beets because beets, no matter how you make beets, they always taste like they're fresh from the dirt with dirt on them and they haven't been washed.
Just because you don't like beets, you don't have to be harsh. You know,
I don't
I think
understand
you're very
how
you're
anyone
being
likes beets.
you're being very
But
cruel
so many
to
people
beets.
do. It floors me.
And
I
for
love
the record,
beets.
pickled
I love
eggs are
beets,
great when you
so.
get someone who listens to your radio show to make them for you and take that to a pickled egg contest.
Yes,
Oh
and
yeah, didn't you do that?
Yeah.
you didn't win though, did you?
No, because Mayor Joe
Mayor
didn't like
Joe.
them so much.
Right.
That's
yeah,
right,
I
you did
think
win.
That's right. You did
Listen,
that.
there's
I forgot.
there's
How come
any
you went for
number
someone else's pickled eggs to a contest.
because he didn't know how to pickle his own.
And I was never going to, and I'm still never going to.
He didn't know how to
I'm not
pickle his
pickling
own.
eggs.
No.
Anyway, I've pickled onions and I've pickled carrots. The carrots are for a snack. The onions are a condiment.
Okay.
And then eventually I'm going to do cucumbers.
Pickles. You're gonna pickle an actual pickle.
Right. Well, yeah. I have to get the cucumbers first. Like I'd have to go to a market or something and get like a flat of them, like a huge, like a
What do you-
box, a big
like-
box of them.
Like when you pickle something, what are you pickling for? Just in case the world ends, or
Yeah, like I made 5 jars of pickled onions
so in
and
case
2 big jars of the carrots.
okay, just in case something happens.
Yeah, why not? I mean, if you're doing it, you might as well make a few.
You're in
That's
a
It
Storm
storm
seems
shelter.
like
Right?
that's what
This
you-
is my first time pickling, and I haven't tried them yet, so that's the caveat. I don't know if they've actually turned out.
This is your
but all
first
the jars sealed, so that's good.
your first time pickling.
Yeah. So I had to go get the pickling salt because you need pickling salt, vinegar. I got some pickling spices, but you can use other spices. I had dill, so I made the carrots like dill and garlic dill.
Yeah, sure.
I put garlic in there. Anyway,
Of course you did. You put garlic in everything.
Oh, I love garlic. Yeah.
Why
Smush
are
it
you
up,
doing
put it
what every other 40-year-old is doing in July? And that's out picking strawberries,
in? Yeah.
making their kids hate their lives, and then making jam.
Yeah.
I did that already 2 weeks ago. That was 2 weeks ago.
And
I made a
that's-
bunch of jam.
Okay.
See,
Life
listen, the
hits
thing
hard
is,
when you turn 40, doesn't it?
Yeah.
it's hard. You know what else
That's right.
happens when you turn 40? We should talk about this.
What else happened?
Here's what happens when you turn 40. You start pickling everything, or you learn how, and you start wearing visors. Because now I've gotten a visor, and you guys are going to love this. And I love the visor, by the way. And I've told my friend, who's a year younger, she's 39, I said, when you're 40, you start wearing visors.
Get ready to wear a
She's like,
visor.
Okay, thanks a lot.
What kind of visor are we talking about here?
Well, I got it from FabFitFun, so I knew you guys would love that because I do use it.
Jeez, you're still on
You
that.
still get
I still
that.
get the FabFitFun box. Yeah,
So what
it's
does it say on you? Are you advertising
anything.
something with your
No,
visor?
it's like a straw kind of like a
straw
straw hat.
one.
a
kind
straw
of.
hat.
I thought you were 40, not 50.
What? Yeah.
It's like I
And
don't
then
know,
you-
like made of
and then-
paper grass thing. I don't know what do you call that?
And,
straw
and then you
hat.
chew on a pickled
It's a visor,
rocking
not a
chair.
hat.
a pickled
Your
carrot.
front porch
You
in
get your
Sydney,
pickles.
Cape Breton.
The visor's great because it's my pool hat. I can put it on and the sun's out of my eyes,
Uh-huh.
but it
Your
doesn't mess up my
Your
hair.
straw
My
hat.
messy bun that's in.
Which way to the giant fiddle?
I thought you were going to say the giant tiger.
I was so happy that this all went full circle on us. This makes me so happy. Thank
and yet
you.
I feel 26 years old.
Yeah,
How did that happen?
I don't know. That's
You
funny.
guys don't have to laugh that hard.
It's pretty funny. This is due to underwhelming demand. It's a podcast. It is. That's what
It's a thing.
That's what they
We're
tell
here.
us.
Tell your friends.
It's Dave, Rachel, and Forman. Thank you once again for all of the downloads. We are over 50,000, which is stunning to me. Stunning.
Amazing. In 40, what is this, episode 42?
I think so, yeah.
Amazing. Thank you.
Anyway, thank you to everybody that has listened to the podcast, who has told others about the podcast, and continue to listen. We appreciate your support. You can buy us a coffee. How do you buy a coffee?
Buymeacoffee.com/underwhelming. That's
Got it.
our link. Buymeacoffee.com/underwhelming. They're like $5, and if you can buy one, we would love it
And
because
thank you to Lori,
can pay for things.
who just bought 5 coffees.
I saw that. Thank you.
Lori.
Saying,
Thank you,
love
Lori.
the podcast. Cheers to many more.
Oh,
All right.
thank
We
you so
appreciate
much.
it. We
Yeah.
appreciate it.
Speaking of, we're a podcast and we're here. Please tell your friends because people are still just finding us. And if you're just finding us, thank you. Welcome. We're glad that you did. Brian sent us a message this week and he says, I don't know how I'm so late to the party, but I'm glad you guys got the band back together. I was very disappointed that I tuned in one morning and there was no more Forman. So I don't even know how it all happened. I hope he landed on his feet, but I'm glad you're picking up where you left off.
Well, don't start at episode, what is this, 42, Brian? Start at episode 1 and we'll
go back and
explain all.
Yeah, we-
it's all clearly explained, and a Foreman always lands on its feet.
A Forman lands on its feet. The
That's
cat
so-
comes back, Foreman lands on his feet.
That's
I don't know.
exactly.
I'm starting to think it might have a limited amount of lives.
Anna Mika sent us a message because we always, and we have talked about this many times, who watches things like NCIS and Survivor? Well, we hear from the people who actually do.
Yes.
She says, I still watch Survivor. I'm a 31-year-old, brackets, obviously single girl, laughing face. Because I didn't say that. The right person's out there, Anna Mika. There's a
Yes,
lid for every
always.
pot.
And I'll bet you they watch Survivor too.
Yep.
Yep.
And then you can watch it together.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Rachel,
Good.
you had posted about 750,000 downloads, which is like a St. Thomas plus 25% more.
Ooh. Oh, that's cool.
That's very true.
I didn't
Thank
know
you,
that.
Foreman. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. That's very
I
But
true.
can't
Julie-
believe we've at 50,000. That
I
blows
know.
my mind. I love that. Thank
That's
you so
amazing.
much. Thank you.
Julie had commented on that post, though, just to say thank you for sharing your experiences with us in a way that makes us laugh. Look forward to Tuesdays to listen and laugh with you guys. So that's awfully kind.
Yes.
And then we have a number of comments about Crocs and everyone wearing Crocs and kids wearing Crocs, like Erica says. Fun fact, the kids in elementary love Crocs all the way to grade 8. I absolutely hate Crocs, but my boys, 11 and 7, asked and I couldn't deny them. I mean, working in an elementary school, it is the thing. My 11-year-old is hilarious. Sporty soccer guy. He chose white and got unicorns, rainbows, and ice cream gibbets, or whatever they're called.
Gibbets.
Wow, that's so funny.
Gibbets.
So
But-
Julia's already been looking up gibbets.
Oh, there you go. See? And then Erica adds, I swear I would buy Crocs if it meant I could get a Dave, Rachel, and Forman thingy.
Oh.
Oh, like we could make our own. Yeah, for merch.
And she says, okay, and actually, never mind. I just put it on my kids. But still,
I feel
she'd
like
buy them.
making merch is a lot of work, and you need to know it's going to sell before you do it. So,
Mm-hmm.
but if Erica buys it, maybe we'll go for it. Who knows? Yeah, Julia was looking up Crocs. She's picked her color because I told her she could get them for her birthday. She's going to be 10. It's a big thing. This is what we talked about. So she was looking up all these gibbets, and some of them are really expensive. They're like $5 to $8 each. Some of them. It's
Yeah,
ridiculous.
All right. Well, maybe we should be a gibbet and put it at $10.
At least.
At least $10.
That's the sale price.
Oh
That's
my
right.
God. That's the sale price. You can also check us out on Podbean. That's where our podcast lives. And so some people see us there. And somebody, and I don't know their name because it's a very random like username, SPBH, whatever. I love it. So happy to hear you guys. I missed you. I want to hear more.
Oh,
so
good.
thank you very much for that.
Well, there's lots out
And
there.
they found us there.
Yes. Buy one of our $15 gibbets and you'll hear lots more.
Perfect way to end.
We also have giblets for $20.
Giblets.
It's like from a chicken.
Giblets. Yeah. No, giblets are turkeys, aren't they? I don't know. Do chickens?
Isn't that from the turkey's neck? The turkey
Yeah,
neck?
that's
The
a
giblet.
giblet.
I don't
That's
know.
the
Order one
giblet,
and
huh?
find out.
It's whatever that. It's the thing you.
Send meat in the mail.
It's the thing you pull out of them when you go in. That's
Yeah.
what you pull out. I think.
It's their
Can't
neck.
you pickle it?
Hey.
I'm
You
not
could-
pickling that shit.
You
Pickle
could-
meat?
I think you could pickle a giblet.
don't
You might as
Pickle
well.
anything.
You're pickling everything. You might as well throw in a giblet or two.
You can pickle the feet
For fun. Ew,
You can pickle
no.
beaks.
Do people eat pickled feet?
and ears. Isn't there
Ew,
pigs?
isn't there bones
I don't
in
know.
there?
You're eating pickled carrots. I don't know. Sure.
Okay, carrots are an actual food.
Doesn't
So
the
are-
pickling break down that stuff? It's just chewy gristle.
Ew.